what's up? Happy Labor Day weekend. It is actually Monday, September 3rd. And oh yeah, by the way, my name is Leda, also known as The Real Leda, and welcome to my vlog. I'm 7 weeks out currently from bodybuilding prep, or in prep for a bodybuilding show. And there's my husband, Tony. I got my
everyone.
Yeah. So we just got back from doing the lift, as you guys saw, Stairmaster this morning with Wakanda Forever, and then that's what was playing in the movie thing. And then Babe and I did our lift this afternoon, and then again Stairmaster. So, but we're literally just chilling, and had a little present for little Brute, because Brute had a birthday.
Birthday boy,
and he turned 5, the big old 5. So he's still a baby. And oh my God,
he's not a baby. He's a fat baby.
He is a fat baby. Look, he's a fat baby. But let's see, there he is. He's
like
just
a manatee, a land manatee.
He's a puppety. So, but had a little cake for him, and then he actually has 2, but we're saving one to do with our other sons as well when they get here on Thursday. So, cute little celebration for Bertie. All right, you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, what's up? So it is Tuesday, and as you see, it's still dark out. Just finished fasted cardio, 45 minutes on the Stairmaster, but not too sure what time it is. Probably about 5:30 right now, and yeah, starting the day in the night. See you soon. All right, you guys, one of the questions that I usually get is, how do I get it all done? Like, how do I structure my day and I get everything done? If you guys don't know, I am a mom of 3, in which 2 we split time with, 1 we have full time. We have obviously house things. I'm a wife as well. I work full time, and I'm also building a business at the same time. So how do I do everything? All right, let's go through today, and I'll show you. So far, as you've seen, I normally wake up at 4:30 in the morning, hit the gym by 5, so that I can go ahead and get that fasted cardio in as soon as possible. I am home by 6, and by that point, the boys are getting up, getting ready for school. Sorry, I am also cooking meal 1. So boys are getting up, getting ready for school. I just make sure that they are on time. And then CBN's bus comes at about 6:20. It is 6:34 right now, and I am just prepping meal 1. So I have 6 egg whites, and then about to do some oatmeal. Normally I have a half avocado with this. However, I'm out of avocado right now, so I have to go grocery shopping. And so we're gonna do some coconut oil instead. About a tablespoon of coconut oil, and I put that in my oats. Strangely enough, it smells fantastic. It doesn't taste like anything. So, but that's where we're at right now, just to catch you up on where we are for the day, and then I'll catch you on the next one. Hey guys, so let's give you a quick update. I'm not too sure where I left you last. I think it was probably shortly after like meal 1 or meal 2. I had a one-on-one posing session with Sharonica from the ProFit Posing, and absolutely fantastic session. Like, we are making unbelievable strides, like such good strides throughout our posing sessions, that I already have my individual routine is already done. We figured that out. My quarter turns have been tweaked, and then now we're just gonna learn on drills. So after that, had another meal, and then and worked worked. Didn't think you guys would want to see that. But then Sabian came home and he's not feeling well. Yesterday he wasn't feeling well. He was a little off. But today he's absolutely not feeling well. So he came home with a low-grade fever, about 100. Gave him some medicine, and he's just kind of relaxing. If you guys don't know, let me fix you for a little bit. If you guys don't know, my son Sabian is special needs, and he has spina bifida and hydrocephalus, but he also has epilepsy, in which we were just diagnosed about a year and a half ago now. And fevers are one thing that triggers his epilepsy. And that's what happened when we got diagnosed. He got very sick and got a pretty high temperature of like 102, 103 and triggered seizures. So anytime he has a fever, it's concerning, because we don't want that for him. So he's at home now. Well, again, it's at 100, or was at 100. Gave him some meds. It dropped a little bit, about 99.2. So the meds are working. It's just taking time. But in speaking with him, I am headed to the gym to get my lift in, to get this cardio session, so I can get back home and help him, like, take a shower and get in some more comfortable clothes. Usually, on a normal day, Sabian would take a shower and get into PJs and everything while I'm at the gym. Considering he's not feeling well and that much movement causes a lot of dizziness for him, again, we don't want to do anything that may trigger a seizure. So he's just gonna chill and wait and hang out, pretty much sleep, because since he's been home from school, that's all he's done. He got on the couch and literally have been asleep for the past few hours. And then when I get home, I'll help him get cleaned up and put on some PJs to just relax for the evening. And then we'll keep monitoring how he's doing. Anytime he gets sick, it's a little concerning, because it can go all over the place. It could be a 24-hour thing. It could be nothing at all. It could be all over the place. So that being said, I am feeling some mom guilt. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel the greatest emotionally to be going to the gym. And that's just simply because I feel like I should probably be with him right now. You know what I mean? But he's 15, and we had a conversation, and he said, "Mom, I'm literally just going to sleep more. So go kill it at the gym, and then get home, and we can hang out, you know?" But it still makes it hard. Like, it still does. It is what it is, you know? It's only because it's the mom guilt, of course, you know? I feel like I should be home with him. I'm not really that far. Like, literally, the gym is like 2 miles from the house. He has a cell phone. He has medicine. He knows what to do. He has, you know, he's good. I know he's good. But I've never left him for anything when he's been sick. And so this feels a little selfish. But I know it's necessary, and I know it's also kind of a growing process for him and I as well, you know, to where I need to, although he's sick, I need to trust in what he says on how he feels. And he says he feels okay, he just wants to sleep, and he's comfortable with me leaving. So, you know, it's his body. He knows how he's feeling right now better than I can, but so it's yet another learning curve. Obviously it feels some mom guilt, but then also makes me feel a little selfish with doing this. But I also know that with me doing this, me going to the gym, knocking this out, will also put me in a better headspace for him, because I don't have to think about when I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to wait until Tony gets home and it be 8, 9 o'clock at night until I can get this done, you know. But also I know that for my son and I's relationship, it's building blocks, using this as building blocks to trust that he knows what he feels in his body, and everything. So I know I had a conversation with my son, I had a conversation with my husband, we're fine. It's just, of course, an emotional thing for me. So again, I do what's right for me and my family first, regardless of what anybody else thinks. So, alright, I'm gonna go in this gym and make it the most efficient, effective workout ever, so that I can get home and help little man relax. So, alright guys, see you later. Bye. Hey guys, so it's Wednesday, September 6th, I believe, and just finished up a morning cardio. Oh man, the events of yesterday just kind of panned out to Steven just not feeling good. He has a fever of like 100, so we're keeping him home from school today and see how he does. So it is probably just about 6 a.m. So I know some questions I'll probably get is why still get up at 4:30 and do the workout and all this stuff, even if I didn't have to. Like, today was a day I didn't have to wake up that early because Sabian was not going to be getting on the bus, but I still did it anyways. Why? Because it's routine and I am a creature of habit. So there we go. And with it being routine, I'd rather stick with the routine and then have some extra time this morning to get some other stuff done, maybe get some editing done, some content done or whatever it may be, versus, sleeping in a little bit more and cutting it close. I feel better when I stick with the routine, even when I don't have to. Side note, also, when I do that, I am like building confidence in myself, because I set out for a specific goal, which is to follow through with my routine. And every time I do, and I complete that goal or follow through with my routine, it just builds a little bit more confidence in myself. So let's get home. Let's get showered. Difficult to see me because you know what? It's Friday, September 8th, and it's 10:15 at night. And I am purposely videoing this at this time because you know what? I'm headed home from the gym. I've gotten a couple of comments here recently, and questions that are actually, I respond to them very similarly. The comments are, oh, it must be nice to, and fill in the blank, like, to go to the gym whenever I want, to have a partner who watches my kids and everything, to as if it's easy. And then on the flip side, I have very nice, but intrigued people who want to know, how do I get it all in? How do I get it done? And my response to both is, it's not easy, but I have goals. I have very good coaches that I trust and who look out for my well-being, and all I need to do is execute and figure out when I need to execute. So, no, it's not easy. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning to be at the gym by 5 to get my fasted cardio in, to then come home, get the kids off to school, work a full day, do kid stuff after, working a full day, build my business as well. And then at some point I finally get to the gym to do my lift and get another cardio session. Some days, most days are like today, where I'm not getting home until 10:30. Excuse me. It is what it is. When you have a goal and you know where you're headed and you trust the process wholeheartedly, you will figure it out. If you want it that bad, you will figure it out. Period. You will figure it out financially. You will figure it out time-wise. And when you have people there to support you and believe in your dream as much as you do, it makes it even more worth doing. Yes, I sacrifice some, obviously, but to me it's worth it. So at the end of the day, you have to decide, is your goal and is what you truly want worth it? And if it is, then you will figure it out and you will get the shit done. You'll get it done. So, again, sorry that you can't see me very well, but I want to make sure that I shared that, because I don't want this vlog series to be put up and for people to think that this is an easy process, because it hasn't. It's considered an extreme sport for a reason, and if you know me personally, I love a challenge. Man, I thrive off a challenge. But this is on a whole other level. I'm 7 weeks out from competition, and this is no joke. So, but again, it's not easy. But because I have the people I have in my corner, my why as to why I want to do this is so near and dear to my heart. And the fact that I have a no excuse, no buts, no anything. I just execute. That's all I do. No excuses. It needs to just get done. And I will figure it out every single time. So, you guys, it's a big mindset change. Big. Any type of fitness, it is a big, big mindset change. But once you have the mind set on what's your true goal and what you're truly trying to do, you become unstoppable. And that's the biggest thing I've learned so far. That I'm getting it all done. And to be honest, sometimes I surprise myself on how I do it. But I'm getting it done. And I'm building my business at the same time. And I'm showing my kids that anything is possible as long as you have the right mindset, you have the right direction, and you have the right intention behind it. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I gotta get showered. I feel gross. Bye. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday morning. A little bit of a later start because my body felt like I needed to sleep in, and the boys all needed things, except for one. He's still asleep. So it's just about, I want to say about 9:45 this morning. I'm headed to the gym to get in that fasted cardio. But, I was thinking about like the biggest differences that I've seen between the way I used to train for CrossFit and the way I'm training now with bodybuilding. And I have to say, the biggest thing when it comes to the actual movement. So a lot of obviously the accessory movements and everything are the same. You know what I mean? We did squats in CrossFit. We did RDLs in CrossFit. We did leg extensions and things of that nature. So the exercise movements may not be different. However, how the movements are done is completely different. There's a completely different intention behind it. So like CrossFit, it's always lift heavy, move fast. You know what I mean? And it's always the trying to get to the heaviest weight. In bodybuilding, it's a little bit more intentional because you're thinking about the contraction of that muscle to break down that muscle so it can build stronger. So some of my weights are lighter than what I used to do in CrossFit. But although I'm doing like 15, 20, 25 reps, because the weight is lighter and you're doing such a high rep count, you're focused on every single rep, squeezing that muscle as hard as you can at the contraction point before turning it around. You know what I mean? So like everything is slowed down a little bit more because you're focused on the lengthening of the muscle as well as the contraction of that muscle when you turn around. So it's just the intention behind it makes it even harder. I feel, although my weights are lighter, it's just the level of contraction and intensity and how that's where like the push comes, is when you're at rep 15, 16, 17 out of 20 to 25 and you're still trying to focus on that contraction of the muscle while finishing out the reps. So it's been very interesting seeing that difference, and very interesting on slowing it down to create, literally sculpt and create the body needed to compete, So just thinking about that, because that was another question I've gotten recently, is what's the biggest difference when it comes to movements and when it comes to training. Yes, the training style is different because of the levels of reps and sets that I have to do for bodybuilding, but just the way in which movements are also done, it's done at a much slower pace and a much harder intensity. And when I mean harder intensity is literally like how hard you squeeze each muscle on each and every rep, so but I just want to throw that in here as well. All right, you guys, I'm going in for this fasted cardio. I'll see you later. Bye.